Hi there, welcome to another episode of Jump In, a festival of motoring show proudly brought to you by WesBank. Now, as you know, 2018 Festival of Motoring planning is underway, and in this episode, we'll be talking about what sort of content we can expect at the show, because you know it's very interactive and we like to interact with our visitors. So, in studio right now, I'm joined by Sean Swart, he's the show director, as well as Dennis Klopper, he's the content manager. Guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us on Jump In.
How's it, Jacob?
Cool stuff. So, Sean, I'll start with you. Getting unique content and bringing it to a show like this, for somebody like me, how do you go about getting all this content?
Well, Jacob, as you personally witnessed last year, we pride ourselves in our unique offerings. And even though at our core we are a marketing platform for the mainstream OEMs, we found that international successful shows like Goodwood and so forth as an extreme focus on content. And that was why it was so important for us to get someone like Dennis on board to focus specifically on the content, because that's what gets the public excited about these shows.
I know there's one thing that gets me excited, Dennis, is me getting a chance to be driven around the track or just a chance to touch and feel these cars. Now, how do you go about getting an owner of a supercar or a classic car to literally hand over their keys to you? Because a lot of them must be reluctant to do something like this, like hand over their key. I'm not handing over my key. It doesn't work like that, does it? But how do you do it?
I think we've created a great platform for various owners to showcase their cars. So it's a win-win. They get a chance to drive their cars on the track and experience their cars as they're meant to be driven, and we get a chance to be able to show the public these fantastic cars. So it's a win-win for everyone. You know, it's a great opportunity.
All right. Sean, now, I know you mentioned 2017. What are sort of the plans that you've put in place this year to make 2018 a lot more better and a lot more interactive, at the same time allowing for people like us, the walk-ins, to be able to experience the cars?
Well, Jacob, our motto is literally smell, feel, touch the cars. As you're well aware, we moved completely away of the standard static motor show. We're in a generation where it's instant gratification. You need to experience what you potentially want to buy. Also, we live in a generation where we need aspiration for the next generation of motor petrol heads, for a lack of a better term. So all these supercars at an event, you will literally be able to touch them, get into them, feel them, smell them, experience it on a whole different level. It's not petitioned off. The OEMs bring their own brand of supercars to the event. And then also, because the self-drive element was such a success last year and the queues were insane, this year we're doing a dedicated self-drive track. So a whole track just for self-drive from the OEMs this year.
Oh, perfect. So will this be the handling track that is closer to the main track at Kyalami?
More commonly known as the handling track at Kyalami, we just call it a self-drive track.
I see, all right. Now, Dennis, this is a big show, of course. Somebody out there might be watching and they might have a really special classic or supercar. How do they go about bringing the car to you? Like, can I still bring my supercar to the show? How do I do it?
Absolutely. I think if I could just touch on the various elements that we have in terms of the content. We've got motorsport content, which is new for this year, National Motorsport. But I think more interestingly, we've got static and on-track content. The static content is around the best of the best. We're getting a collection of the best classic cars in South Africa on a static content. And I think we're looking for cars that people don't see on a regular basis. That's the key thing. We've also got an evolution of the automobile, where we're looking for cars with a story. So if you've got a Peugeot 404 that's done 1 million kilometers, not in pristine condition, that's the sort of car we're looking for.
I guess all the special cars always have a really good story to tell.
It's cars with a story, exactly, and that's what we're looking for. We've got a supercar display, evolution of the supercar, over 200 million rands worth of supercars on a static display. And then, of course, there's the track content, the modern supercars, which are private supercar owners. We have classic motorsport. The Zack Speed Escort that went to Goodwood as part of our show last year is coming back from the Festival of Speed. Is going to be on the track at Kyalami this year as one of our special guests. And the whole thing is to appeal to a variety of people, from the kids to the older generations. Everyone must have a touch point or an experience at the show that gives them some sort of emotional appeal, and I think that's the key thing for us.
Dennis, I really like that you're mentioning all of this unique content that we can expect for 2018. I love the fact that you mentioned the Zack Speed Escort. I'm still blown away that it made waves all the way in Goodwood. What other cars can we expect? What can you let us know on what we can see at the show in 2018, the special ones?
We're not going to tell you all of them because we'll spoil all the surprises.
Don't want to spoil the surprises.
So, in the best of the best, we've got Franco Scribanti's Mercedes 300 SL. It's an extremely beautiful car.
Gorgeous.
Unique, and Franco's a great supporter of the show. We've got some really great supercars. We've got a Countach
Lambo,
which everyone remembers from the posters in their bedrooms.
Oh.
We've got F40 coming. We're hoping for a McLaren F1, the three-seater F1. So we've got some really stunning cars. And then I think the other thing is to touch back on the cars with a story. You know, we've been looking for the Cressida that Nelson Mandela drove from Robben Island, or from when he was released, but we unfortunately can't find it. So if anyone has any contacts for us, we'd love it. It's really about touch points and about unique cars and special cars.
A massive thank you to our guests, Sean and Dennis. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. We do hope to create the memories at Festival of Motoring 2018, powered by WesBank. And to you, thank you for joining us on Jump In. Join us again next time.